This kept happening until I hit rock bottom and I was like, okay, this thing is eating me alive. I cannot do this anymore. It's destroying me. What am I doing with myself? Why does everything seem to work out for her? Why did she get the part? She doesn't even deserve it. Why am I not as magnetic as she is? Well, maybe you are, and you're just talking yourself into not being as great. Hi, I'm Sandra. Welcome. If you're new here, I am an actress and I talk about how I learned to claim the power back over my life through the difficulties that I faced as an actress and how you can claim your power back as well. In today's video, we'll talk about how to stop comparing yourself to others and how to use it in your advantage. We'll cover understanding the causes of comparison, the two choices we're faced with, and the practical exercises that have helped me to stop comparing myself to those around me and claim my power back. First of all, comparison, envy, fear of missing out, they're all normal. But comparison is the #1 killer of confidence. And I could talk about the fairness of it all, about how if they had this thing, it means they don't have this other thing, and how you shouldn't even want to live their life because they're a different person and you're unique and blah blah blah. And these are all true, but the thing is that they only go so far because the power is still outside of yourself. You're still not in control if you think like that. So let's change this. So why do I talk about this? As actors, you are faced with a lot of comparison. You can go to an audition and see that there are at least 10 other people that look like you, and the tendency is to think that, oh my god, how am I gonna be any better than them? Like, that girl looks exactly like me, only that her hair looks better, and how can I be more talented than all of these people? There's only one part. And I had this period in my life in which a person kept showing up over and over again for years in every domain of my life. And this person was like the symbol of my tendency to compare myself to those around me and to get my value from my exterior instead of looking in. This kept happening until I hit rock bottom and I was like, okay, this thing is eating me alive. I cannot do this anymore. It's destroying me. What am I doing with myself? And I realized that I had lost my sense of self. I had lost my self-worth, which leads me to the causes. Why do we compare ourselves to others? Why do we envy others? Why are we jealous? Why do we have the fear of missing out on something? There are a lot of causes, but what I want to say first is that you shouldn't feel bad about it, okay? It's normal. It's a natural thing. Because us humans are conditioned to be negative. It's so much easier to be negative than to have a positive outlook on life. It's much more easier to look at a person and say, oh my god, I'll never do this. I know, I see that potential in myself, but it's so hard to do it. And I'll never do it as good as they do it. So I might as well just let go of my dreams and sit back and just live with my negative thoughts. And it's the tendency of humans to be negative. Just look around you. How many people are complaining about the news, about the weather, about how the bus was late and now they're late and now their whole day is messed up? And how many are actually grateful for the thing that they got up in the morning, or that they had a hot shower, or that they had a glass of water after they woke up? Probably less. Yeah, it's normal. You shouldn't feel bad about it. You shouldn't feel like you're a bad person because you're envious, because you keep comparing yourself to someone. We all hit that point in our lives. And some of us lived there for years until we hit rock bottom and we realize that we cannot do it anymore, and we make conscious choices. And this leads me to point number 3, the 2 choices that you have. The first choice is to succumb yourself. Just let go of everything. Pretend like you don't care when the negativity is eating you alive. And give your power to others. And just stay there. And nothing changes until something changes. And you're only left with choice number 2. Claim your power back. Transform envy into inspiration. Give the energy that you're giving to someone else outside of you to you. Take it as an opportunity, because if you have envy on someone, it means that you see that they have something that you know you can have. You know you have that potential, but you know you're not using it to its full capacity, and you know you have a lot of work to do to get there. Take it as an opportunity. And I know it's difficult to think of someone that you think you hate, though you admire. It's hard to say that you admire them and transform what they are into inspiration. I know. So how do you get there? Well, you actually discover your features. You get to know yourself better. Instead of analyzing their abilities, you start analyzing your features. What are you good at? Because you are good at things. You have your unique things that they do not have. And what they have, you can achieve it. And if you can't achieve it, there's no point in being envious about it, because it means that what they have and you don't, you have something else that they don't, and that makes you unique. Also, what plays an important role into transforming envy into inspiration is having an abundance mindset, knowing that there's enough for everyone. So you can either have a scarcity mindset, and that scarcity is only for yourself, because you think, if they have it, then there's not enough for me. But if you have an abundance mindset, then you realize that if they have it, it means you can have it too. There's enough for everyone. Okay? Abundance, not scarcity. If they have it, it means I can have it too. If this was shown to me, it means that this is what I can reach. This is where I can get and more. How do you do it? Right? How do you gain your confidence and your self-worth back? By discovering your highs and accepting your lows. So you get your confidence and self-worth from, first, recognizing your unique features and the things you're good at. And then accepting your lows in order to be able to develop them. If you neglect them and you say, yeah, I don't need them anyways, someone will come and take that low that you have to the highest level, and that's when envy will come over you. So, accept your lows and develop them. Only after you've accepted them can you develop them. Otherwise, you'll never start at the point that you actually are. So, for example, if my skill is here and I don't accept that it's here, I'll say, I'm not that bad, so let's start learning it from here. And so I'll learn it from here, but everything will fall apart because I don't have the foundation of that skill. Okay, so practical things that you can do. Affirmations as reminders. I'm not talking about affirming things that you want to be true, although you can and should do that. But now I'm talking about affirming things to remind you of your self-worth. So you affirm the things, you repeat the things that you've discovered about yourself in order to remind yourself that you are actually good and you're not letting that negativity take over you. I choose how this makes me feel. I have the power over my life. I am good at I am magnetic. I choose how I react. I choose what importance I give to this thing. One thing that my acting teacher said in my first year of university was that things on stage have the importance that you give them. And then he added, think if that's not true in life as well. And, well, it is. Things have the importance that you give them in life and on stage and in your thoughts as well. That person has nothing to do with you. Their actions say nothing about you. They only say something about you if you choose to see them as such. But they don't. They're just a person that's there, and you can learn a lesson from them if you want to. If not, they're just a person living their life. And if it's not them, it's someone else. It's never about the person. It's always about you. Paradoxically, it is about you, and it's not. Like, their actions have nothing to do with you. The next thing you can do is use journaling as reframing. So, how do you do this? You open your journal and you write about what you feel. I mean, write honestly about it. Write like no one's gonna read it, because no one's gonna read it. Write incoherently. It doesn't even matter. And if you begin a sentence and then a thought comes in, don't finish the sentence. Write the thought that came. And then after deeper and deeper thoughts come to your mind and you put them on paper, you can go back to them and complete them and write everything about all of them. But it's important to notice everything that's going on and analyze everything. And ask yourself, why? Why do I feel this? Is it because I think that is not developed in myself? Is it because I want it? Is it because why? Is it because I'm just used to comparing myself to this person or to these persons? And this is how my brain is functioning, and I should be conscious of it, and I should stop it. And if you have thoughts that come in, which are normal because that's, as I've said, we're conditioned to do it, you stop. You notice the thought. You realize that thing that's happening right now has nothing to do with you. You choose the importance that you give to this thing. Going back to journaling, when you discover the why, you discover why that thought came into your head, discover if there's something that you can develop in yourself. If there is, okay, accept it, take it as a lesson, and move on. If there's not, then it's just a thought that you're used to, and it says nothing about you, it's not important, you let it go, you put it on paper, your mind is not thinking about it anymore. And this is a process. If you're used to comparing yourself, it's gonna keep happening. But if you are conscious about it, and every time a thought like that appears, then at some point it'll stop appearing. Thoughts like, oh my God, she's so good, I'm not, will transform into, oh, she does it like that and I do it like this. After you said affirmations, after you've journaled, after you've become conscious of your thoughts, you're developing a stronger sense of self-worth and confidence. For more tips of gaining confidence in yourself, you can check out this video, and until then, subscribe for more and have a sunny day.